I want to get right into it. Let me make sure my audio is right. It's never right. Um, I'll see if I can raise it as we go. I want to get right into it. Um, I want to talk about men's mental state for success. This should be a obvious thing, but I realize that it's not, and I realize it because most people, men and women included, believe that black men should fail. When they succeed, they think they're part of a small group of black men that succeed, especially if they come from a single parent household, because women, girls can't count, girl math, right? So a lot of them live in not the best situations, and they're trying to get, quote unquote, out of the hood. But really, what they're trying to do is get out of the matriarchy, but they don't know that, so they bring the matriarchy with them. Different story. Men's health. There's a lot of men who, at time, everybody gets depressed from time to time. Some get so depressed that they feel suicidal. And when those times come, good time or bad time, you need a man to get you out that jam, right? A lot of people think that when they're sad, when things aren't going right, they need to find a woman. I totally disagree. A woman is good for comfort, but they're not good to get you out that jam. Well, they'll help you if you already have a plan. They'll help you enact your plan. Well, they used to. I don't know, since 2010. These some whole new type of toddlers, but they'll help you get out the jam if you have a plan. But it takes men to give the plan the opportunity, the blueprint. I'm only gonna be here 10 minutes. It's gonna be a real quick stream. Um, and what made me realize that I was the only one going through that. 2002, I meet Ice Cube. Shout out to Ice Cube, man. Platinum playing all that. 2002, I meet Ice Cube in the club. I've told the story before. I'm not gonna go through the whole story, but I probably met him like in May or June. I asked Cube what he in town for. He said, "Man, I just filmed this movie called Barbershop." The marketing hadn't even rolled out for Barbershop yet. When the marketing came out, they showed this photo, and I said, "Yo, is it? Could it be? Is that nigga Conto?" And indeed, it was. So I want to do this last little 6 minutes with the homie Conto. No clips, just we just in this. And when I ran into Conto after the movie came out, I remember I saw him on the bus stop. He just I happened to be at a red light. He was at the bus stop. I said, "Yo, Conto, I saw you on the post. I'm so proud of you, my G." And he said, "Thanks." And I bought him a 6 pack of beer. And I drove off, right? I had shit to do, places to go, you know what I mean? 10 years later, maybe more, he comes to me and he said, "Yo, folks, do you know that you're the only person that congratulated me for being in Barbershop? You the only person that recognized me in Ray. You the only person that came to me," because he's been in a lot of movies, but Tubi type movies. Like, man, you the only one that showed up at every um movie premiere that we had. Now, don't get it twisted. I am dirty folks, right? So I be showing up because they be having free hot wings. I'm not gonna lie. I be showing up for the hot wings, man. I be showing up for the hot wings. But I'm there to support my guy. I talk shit the whole time. Y'all think I'm a hater on here. I'm a hater in real life, my nigga. I hate everything, goddamn it, at all times. So when I love something, the love is real. Right? I hate, but I care. I hate, but I care. All right. Motherfuckers love, don't do shit. You going through situations, thinking like, man, I'ma pray for you, G. I hope everything work out, G. But they don't help. Niggas hate but help. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? How you do that shit, nigga? Come on. I hate but I care. Hard love, right? And he was like, you don't even want to thank me. So Kanto started dropping his mental health issues onto me. As we got cooler, we knew each other since high school, but we knew each other. We weren't like buds. We just knew each other. Like, man, he cool, I'm cool. We know each other. When when he realized I hate but I care, he started telling me things. And these are the type of conversations that we used to have at barbershops, barbecues, and car washes. For those guys who are over 40, y'all remember the car wash. The car wash was the best, bro. You go to the car wash, there'll be everybody from a kingpin to an executive getting a car wash. You walk in unemployed and you walk out with a job. When you used to go to the car wash or a barbershop or a barbecue, you walk in broke, you leave out with hope. Because that's what men do. That's the difference between being man made and bitch made. When you're a man made by men, iron sharpen iron. When you a man made by girls, you'll crumble at the first time your feelings get hurt. It's in the name, man made, bitch made. It's in the name. So we started having these barbershop type talks and we started inviting other people that we knew and we would really talk about the things that were going on that we felt were preventing success. And I wasn't having that problem. My problem wasn't finding the people that would help me be successful. My problem was the people that I loved didn't want me to. Their problem was the people that they loved didn't want them to be successful, so they didn't recognize people that wanted to see them successful. So either way, we took two different routes, ended up at the same address, and we're just talking. Kanto talked about the problems he had with black women. And when I say with black women, there is a behavior. Exceptions don't make the rule. Like his mom wouldn't listen to him after his father died. And certain situations happened. His house caught on fire. Two of his sisters died, all because his mom wouldn't listen to him. Because she made a vow that the day their dad died, she'll never listen to another man. And there's a lot of girls out here who never been married. They've never had to listen to a man. We compared that to my boy Ben, who once his dad died, his mom and his sister got on crack and they both started turning tricks once they dad died. Like dads keep things together. Dads are the ones who allow you to commune in unity. Guys are the ones who, if you have a sense of authority, you keep your toddlers in check because an unchecked toddler destroys the world and makes the world a daycare. And we talked about things like this. I didn't just get like this. I gradually over the course of years, not only my experiences, but my friends' experiences and blah, blah, blah. And we all came to a conclusion like, yo, motherfuckers, at some point, if we're going to be men, then, motherfuckers must be stopped.
Reality is no censor need to be stopped.
Um, so I was happy for him. The irony and why I'm playing this in the background is we're having a barbershop talk, but now we're having them in backyards while we're getting haircuts with a barbecue going on. We're having them in living rooms where you're getting a haircut. Because the barbershop, even in 2002, even in this movie, was starting to be invaded by women. Because Eve was in this movie, right? The barbershop, even back then, stopped being a safe space for men to talk about their problems, to men relieve their stress, for men to know that they're not crazy. Like, you're not crazy for feeling like that, my G. Like, Motherfuckers is trying to make you feel crazy because the truth hurt their feelings, but you're not wrong. That was one of those places. Barber chops, barbecues, car washes. Even though car washes had hella hoes though. Shout out to all the hot girls who came to the car wash to fuck with the ballers while all the ballers in there networking with other ballers and still leave with a hot girl somehow. Anyway, it was a lot of Benzes and there was a lot of Nissan Altimas. And if you were there around that time, you know who had what gender had which. Um, 3 days ago on Wednesday, we were supposed to be having an intervention for another friend of ours who is very borderline suicidal. And I did a show about that the other day, like 2 days ago, and we discussed that. Y'all can check out that show to understand why we were trying to help a pathological liar see the error in his ways. You know, two men raised by their father trying to teach a dude who's was raised by his grandmother because his mom didn't love him. His mom alienated him from his dad, so I can't say his dad didn't love him. His mom stole him, didn't love him, dropped him off somewhere else. So we had two man-made guys trying to tell a bitch-made guy how to be a man. And we were having an intervention, but dude didn't show up for the intervention because bitch-made niggas don't want to be better. They just want to feel better. But we already here, so we cooking out, right? So we already here, we was cooking out. My man Conto came over. I still think that nigga stole my steak though. I still think that nigga stole my steak. He came over with a steak. I had a bunch of jerk chicken. We did a jerk chicken steak swap. I know he got the chicken. I can't find the steak. I woke up Thursday morning like, yo, this nigga stole my steak, right? I get a call from him yesterday. When I answer the phone, it's a woman on the phone. And she's like, what up, folks? It's just, I'm like, yeah, what's popping? And I'm like, who the fuck is this girl calling from my guy phone? You know, the name popped up, everything. Who the fuck? She say, was Conto with you Wednesday night? I'm like, yeah, but now I'm like, oh, this is girlfriend. And you know how girls be like, you know, always trying to find out if you somewhere thinking you cheating. Conto's probably one of the most faithful men I know because black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. He's one of the most faithful men I know. Plus, he dating a Latino, and he was like, "Who I'ma cheat with? A black bitch?" He was like, "Nigga, never have a black girl again, nigga. You better learn how to speak Spanish." He fluent in Spanish since he been dealing with this Latino. They've been dating about 10 years. She's like, "Yo, was he there?" I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, what time did he leave?" And I said, "About 10:30." And she said, "Well, they found him at 4:30 in the morning by a railroad track. He got hit by a train. His entire body is blue." I said, "He got hit by a train." He got hit by a train. First thing I said, how, nigga? How? How the fuck? And it's only funny because I've had to tell our friends this. Like, man, you know, Conto got hit by a train. What you think everybody asks? How? Like, getting hit by a train is something a 6-year old does on a big wheel. You don't hit 40 years old and get hit by trains. That is not how getting hit by a train works, man. We called CSX Railroad. We called our boy that worked for BNF Railroad, BNASF Railroad. We called Trey. Trey tell us the whole thing. Like, man, make sure you get the tape. It's a video camera on all the like, man, they got a video camera on the signal. They got a video camera in the train. Make sure you get the video cam. Man, if Conto's still alive, we gonna get this money if it's their fault. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, Conto fucked up. They amputated 3 of his toes. They took his spleen. He got blood on his liver. It's bloating. They got to go on surgery again and drain his blood. Man, they talking about they might have to amputate his arm, and if they don't, it'll never work again. Like, my man fucked up. Got hit by a train. everybody asking me, man, was he drunk? I'm like, nah, not really. He had a couple beers. He wasn't get hit by a train drunk. He wasn't even driving. He was on a bike. Like, because he was into his health and fitness. He was riding his bike, you know what I'm saying, taking less carbs, drinking less sugar, because, we drink a lot of sugar. Even if we don't eat a lot of sweets, we drink a lot of sugar. He went straight to alkaline waters and shit. Like, he's trying to get healthy. He left in good spirits. Nigga obviously stole my steak, knowing. So he didn't seem suicidal. And motherfuckers took my steak. If he was planning to kill himself, he could have left the fucking food. So we going through all that, man. But it kept coming up. Yo, was he drunk? Was he depressed? Was he drunk? Was he depressed? I finally got a chance to call the hospital, and they don't have him registered. The nurse tells me if a person's under trauma, they put him under an alias. I gotta find out what his alias is, because the hospital think it was a suicide attempt. Because nobody 40 fucking years old gets hit by a train. That's not how trains work, bro. It's just not how getting hit by a train work, bro. So, but because all the suicide talk kept coming up, because my man got hit by a train, but he a strong dude. He's strong. He gonna make it, bro. He might lose an arm. He might lose a foot. He already lost a spleen. He might not come back whole, but he gonna come back right, man. I put that on fucking Thunder, nigga. He gonna come back. He might not come back whole, but he gonna come back right. He's a strong man. He's a strong guy. But the fact that they kept asking about, was he drunk? Was he feeling suicidal? He been through so much. Like, for those who my Facebook friends, y'all could read my thread. Dudes are like, man, he been through so much, man. I hope he ain't try to take himself out. Like, and all I keep thinking about is the conversations that we have when he's like, yo, bro, you missed the feed the block. I say feed the pack now, but it used to be feed the block. And people knew me for that. I've been like this for a decade or more, probably shit closer to 20 years. I'm like, yo, feed the block. Feed the block. Now I'm expanding, and so I'm like, feed the pack, whoever your tribe is. But I used to be like, feed the block, feed the block. And I lived that. I will support people. I put people on. I get burned by some niggas. Don't get it twisted. But if a nigga takes something from me, I mean, I'll eventually get my lick back. Don't get it twisted. But if somebody takes something from me, that's on their character. Their character don't change my character. If I'm the connect and I give a connect and you don't live up to the connect, that's on you. You blew that opportunity, not me. So it don't stop me from giving just because they habitual line steppers. Because when you get it right, you get it right, right? Like, on a boss level thing, it's kind of off topic a little bit, but on a boss level thing, if anybody's ever had a sales job or a customer service job, they'll hire 100 salesmen and only have 3 top performers that pay for the other 97 salaries. And if you're a good salesman, you'll know. They'll bring you in that office and be like, yo, your sales is great, bro. Do you want to stop being salary plus commission and go straight commission? Like, man, if you get 1 sale a day, you'll make 3 times what you make per week, nigga. Where you going, you will be a baller. Those 3 top salesmen pay for the other 97. That's in every company, whether it's Xerox, whatever the case may be, right? So me pushing out, it's a numbers game. The more people I help because I'm a helper doesn't stop me from doing it because somebody does me wrong. Because somebody does some nigga shit. And I extend that to everybody, and it's reciprocated. When you're known for helping others, other people will help you, right? Other people will, when you fucked up, they'll listen to your story. They'll hear your demo and be like, man, I know how you're cut. I got you. Because it's a character thing. It's an integrity thing. Everybody doesn't have integrity, but most people do. The the issue I have with black men is they think that most people don't have integrity. Most people do, but blacks always look for their bottom 15%. When the black men, they want the top 10% of women. Bottom 15% of black men is crazy. And that's what my man Conto was going through. Nobody rooted for him. He's in the room, but he didn't have the, because nobody groomed him for success. When he got his opportunity, he didn't even get Ice Cube number. Nigga, I got Ice Cube number, nigga. Like, and I met Ice Cube at the club. He on posters, he in scenes, he didn't get an Ice Cube number. He said, man, I didn't know I could. I thought I needed a manager to. I'm like, nigga, you got a phone, you got a mouth? Ask a nigga for his number. The opportunities are always there. The courage is not. The support is always there. The willingness to ask might not be. I don't want to believe my man tried to commit suicide, so I'm gonna say it was a tragic accident. Maybe he thought he could beat the train and didn't. Um, Maybe it was dark and the train was black and they didn't honk the horn and the signal didn't work. I don't know. I don't know. I know he's strong though. He'll pull through. And when he wake up, I'll be there. Cause I love my brothers as I love myself. And when I had my incident, when I got shot up, when I woke up, everybody was there. My whole neighborhood was there. They put it on Facebook when fucking Chicago celebrities showed up. Like, man, oh, what? Because my mother always told me, I had never been hurt before. My mother always told me, if you end up in the hospital or old folks home, you better have friends and family to check on you, because if nobody that loves you, cares about you, the nurse is not going to care about you. I believe to this day that I'm only alive because people visited me every day. I believe that shit. I believe that they cared, that they did their job. They didn't neglect me and leave me on that gurney because they knew people were coming that next day and the next day to check on me. My uncle used to tell me that men very rarely have their value appreciated when they're alive. A man is judged by how many people show up at their funeral. I thought that was kind of morbid, honestly, though. I was like, nigga, if you dead, then who matter? But I got shot, I died, I came back, and I got to see the love that when motherfuckers thought I was dead, that people were saying about me. I was like, yo, uncle's right. I like what Drink Champs does when they say they're gonna give you your flowers while you still alive to smell them. I think that's dope. But the fact that it's dope is because nobody does it. People call a woman beautiful every day, even when she not. But nobody says men are awesome every day. Nobody says this wouldn't work if it wasn't for you every day. Nobody tells a man, you know what? 99% of the things that you do maintains my lifestyle. What they do is complain about the one thing, that 1% that you didn't take out the garbage. Man, you ain't answer the phone. They complain about the 1% that you don't do. They never say 99% of the things that you do is the reason I'm comfortable enough to be able to complain about the 1% you don't. They don't say you awesome. The kids don't thank you for the food. People don't even pray over their meals anymore. Be like, man, God, thanks for the food I'm about to receive. People don't even do that anymore. There's no thanks for the meal. Men are so unappreciated to be so awesome. Imagine being God and treated like a pauper. Treated like a regular fucking carpenter. You God, and you just treated like a regular fucking carpenter. And nobody like carpenters. They just like basketball players. That's what it feels like to be a man. And you need that barbershop, absent of women. You need that cookout. You need that car wash so you can be around other men and say, yo, I see greatness in you. Let's get that out you. Let's get that greatness up out you. Let's change the situation, change your circumstance, change your element, change your mindset. You got the work ethic, you got the talent. You are awesome. You are worthy. We all get depressed. Hell, I got so depressed I got fat. We all get depressed. But when you know you're awesome, you know that, man, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So what I want to do is we gonna have, man, like the show is y'all, man, like the show for me, bro. You know, put in your heart, donate whatever donations that y'all give. I'm gonna give that shit to my man Conso, because when he come out, he gonna need therapy for at least 60 days. They chopped off 3 feet, so automatically he gonna need walk. He gonna have to learn how to walk again with with 3 less toes than he had. They took his spleen, so automatically he on bed rest 30 days minimum. His mama black, so it's not that much support there. He just got his little Latino girlfriend and his friends, because his friends are his family. We are his family, and I feel honored to be part of the fabric of a familial community. I feel honored. Um, so whatever y'all contribute, bro, I'm gonna give it straight to the homie console. And in addition to that, all proceeds we gon' man, I'm gonna put it on my community tab, man. Um, we gonna throw a console promo. I'm gonna discount some product. All proceeds gonna go to my man therapy or lawyer or something, man. Cause this just wild. Who the fuck turned 45 and get hit by a train? Anyway, man. Um, lastly, bro, I'm probably just gonna start doing pre-record videos, man. Cause I don't know, man. The algo killing me, bro. Like y'all, I'm shadow banned on YouTube, so I might start doing pre-records until I don't know. Anyway, as always, bros, love your brother as you love yourself. Feed the pack, tribe up, and I'm gonna end this out with a nigga console featured in the Dirty Folks Corona weight loss plan.
Did you get fat during the lockdown? Then try the coronavirus weight loss plan. Go from this to this.
I lost 25 pounds on the Corona weight loss plan.
It's simple. First, get tested for corona.
Son of a bitch!
Then quarantine for 14 days and wash your hands with No-Show organic soap. It's that simple. You can go from this to this.
I lost 32 pounds with the Corona weight loss plan.
The coronavirus is available everywhere. Warning, don't try corona if you live with old ass people, because you will kill their ass. Grab your soap from No-Show Organic.